started getting money, living lavish in the stool every day. I done turned into a habit. Man, I had to make it happen. When I first started rapping, they said it would never happen. Poof, making money like it's magic. Every time I hop up on a beat, I turn it to a classic. These little boys screaming that they want a static. When I pull up, tell me why they started panic. Run it up, run it up.
Different by Default. This is season 4. Alright. Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Different by Default. We just want to thank you guys for taking the time out your day, subscribing, you know, coming in to tune in to see our faces again. Without further ado, we're just going to start this episode, and I'm going to introduce Shantae and Sabrina, my brand ambassador. And, you know, Shantae's back again.
Hello.
So, right now, we're just going to go on with a... You got something to say, Eric?
No. Like, you the host, man. I'm just back here. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're just going to start off quick. So, the first question is, should transgender women play in men's sports, or should they stay in women's sports?
That's a...
When you mean shouldn't they stay in men's sports
Bring down.
and or go over to women's sports?
How
It
you
could
know
be
if
either
it's
way.
It
transgender,
depends on...
it's a girl
Transgender
or-
men would be a woman to a female. I mean, woman to a man.
I just said transgender, so it's like a random transgender. It
Can you
could
say
be
the
a-
question?
but it still
one
be
more time?
either way though.
Yeah, but... Okay.
Look, you know people will get mad if you don't.
Repeat the question.
Yes, repeat. Please.
I'm reading it how you put it. You read it. So, should transgender women play in men's sports or stay in women's sports? That's exactly what I said the first time.
That's
Shouldn't
right.
it be?
Transgender women are niggas
stay
that-
in men's sports.
No.
became.
Yeah, no,
women.
yeah, it's stay in men's sports.
Oh my god.
Or is
Yeah,
If
because
you-
they
No,
coming
no,
from
it
a
would be
man
woman-
to a woman.
I think they should stay in men's sports.
no, but either way the question is, it works either way because they're trans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying.
I get it. Yeah.
It's all right. All right, you're cool. You're cool.
I hope so.
You good, my...
Hey, you're a little off.
Breaking everything today, huh?
Oh, too electrifying.
I know, right?
That never said that. That's... Should they stay? That is a... In my opinion,
know how to
I
answer
think they should just have their own separate league. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at this point, some of them that go over, it's like, you're a man, and you're playing in a... Even though you might have taken everything to, like, not get as much testosterone or all the power you have from being, like, a male, just being born like that. So at the end of the day, you might be 6 feet. Other girls be like 5'5". I'm like, nah, that's still an advantage. So in my opinion, have your own league, like separate from everybody else, so that you can stay in your own confined borders for it.
What you think, Tan?
Oh, I just was thinking about UFC. They be shooting
Nah.
off each other.
Hold up. Piggyback off what you said. I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, that never worked. Because outside of America, the rest of the world don't really views it in a good light. Nobody will really watch it outside of America.
I see what you
And
mean by
I
that,
take
yeah.
money, too.
Oh, good.
Like shit, look at soccer. Literally, soccer fans will boo and be racist as hell to their own team. They don't care.
You got a fact right there.
Me personally, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Transgender want to play in the NBA. They gonna be treated like another NBA.
What if LeBron was like, yo, he transgender, just starts playing in the WNBA?
He can
Why
do
would
it.
they allow that to happen?
He gonna
He
be
can-
the best
he can do it.
WNBA
What if he's
player
like, yo,
ever.
comes out,
He
I'm
can do it.
transgender. Like, I'm saying, I wanna become a woman.
Be the best WNBA player ever.
Why you have to say bro? Why couldn't you say something like that? Right.
On a go right now. Like,
Nah, why couldn't you say Jimmy Butler? Like,
Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma's crazy. Why couldn't you say Jimmy Butler? You see him with the
Okay.
extensions in his head?
Jimmy Butler still.
Oh, wow, there we go.
It don't.
That's
It don't
my
matter. Like,
Tyler Hero.
We still got other people's opinions, brother.
I'm just saying, why you have to say Braun for it?
All right, look, you know you like Braun, brother.
I'm not saying I like Braun.
what
I
if
said
Tatum came out like, yo,
I'll kill Tatum.
Okay.
I'll kill you.
Personally, I feel the same way as Kai. Like it is what it is, you know. Just it's not affecting me, so it is what it
Exactly,
is.
it's not
But
meant to be.
a good solution would be like just to avoid like a whole bunch of everyone's different opinions would be just a separate league. I do think that's a good idea as well. Just a separate league, and who watches, and who doesn't. But like that's an easy solution. Just create a whole separate league too.
My problem with the separate league is. Are you about to say something?
Oh no, I wasn't. Because I really don't know. Like, I don't really have a side to it. I feel like I don't think whatever team they want to play for, they play for. But I feel like whatever gender they switch to, they play for that team. Because that's what you are now. Like, that's what you want to be classified as.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to a female, and I'm gonna be kicking their ass off strength alone.
Yeah,
Brian is crazy.
Because you gotta think, like honestly,
The
you have
body
to think about
composition.
it. Basic biology is no way possible that a female is going to be as strong as a man. Just because you switch over to being a female, don't mean that you're a female. You still got the strength of a damn man.
respectfully.
You are going to bulldoze. Look at the rugby player that was transgender. She was bulldozing through niggas. That shit is
As
crazy.
she should.
Got a point.
As
I
she
said
should.
niggas, but you know what I mean. It was females.
So, yeah, actually, you can move on to the next question.
Damn. Let's just move on to the next one. The next question I think we have on the slate is does a man still have to be chivalrous in today's age?
Yes. Chivalry. Yeah, why is that funny?
Nah, bro.
That's not. It's basically asking if like chivalry is dead, right? But like, should men like still be chivalrous? Yes. Can't even pronounce it, but yeah. But I say yes. Like nowadays, it's dead. Like a lot of these boys don't know how to treat females, and the opposite, like as well. Like females don't know how to, treat or cater to men as well. But right, so it's not just one sided. But I do feel like chivalry is kind of dead. Not on this side, but like chivalry is kind of dead. But yeah, sure, yeah. I still feel like we should still be respectful.
Okay, with that, do you feel that women are a part of the reason that chivalrous is dead? Because most women will be like, yo, depending on the woman, they'll be like, I don't really like a nice guy. And then you have some girls that like, but I feel like it outweighs it sometimes. Like I feel like more women will be like, I don't really
Or you
care.
got them women like, I'm independent, I don't need your help.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I was just thinking about this the other day too, because I see that sometimes some guys will see that women are very they'll see that some women are very like self-independent and like they can do things on their own, and I think when that happens, like some guys tend to fall back and just let the women continue to be strong and independent instead of also kind of like catering to her and helping her out in areas that she may lack in.
Shit, I'll be a house dad. Shit. Go to work. Yeah, that's right. Make that money.
Like,
What? All I gotta do is sit in the house and look at the kids. For a dad, that's the easiest job in the world. Put him in front of the TV. Give him a couple of meals every day.
I forgot who we was recording with who asked us that question. I was like, what? My wife making 16. Yeah. All y'all need me to do is sweep? Clean the
But
house?
that's a whole nother question in itself. Do you guys
that's a
think
whole-
that I feel like being a stay-at-home mom, like I used to think it wasn't really that much of a job until like I had to babysit my nieces and nephews. Like it's really a lot. And like I'll see like, on TikTok, I'll watch some of the stay-at-home moms and it kind of is a job in itself, like, dealing with the kids. So
I mean, I'm chilling.
Changing diapers.
yeah.
I don't know.
But
Kids
it don't
work.
seem that
I'm not
hard,
being
but
a
like I do like it's not that big of a job, like like we're in the workforce, but it's still I'd consider it a job, like a mini job at hand.
With no pay.
Are
no
you gonna sit at
pay.
home and watch the kids all day?
Is my wife making 16 figures? Is she making bank?
What if
Sit in the
she's
crib?
What if you had an opportunity to make money though? Also, like
I mean, obviously.
No, I'm good at the crib. I'm good at the crib.
I mean, maybe I'm still gonna be buddy, but
It depends on how much money she making.
What's that thing?
I feel you.
if she's making bank,
Melatonin.
If we making the same amount, we
They all
both
too
working.
long.
Word. I
simple
was
as
gonna
that.
say that. Like I
if
tell
she's
my
making
husband
bank and she making more
get
than
in the
me,
field too.
But if like I'm making 50,000 a year, she making 100,000 a year, I'm looking at her like, look, if you want, I'll be the stay-at-home parent, okay?
I'll pick the kids up in soccer practice.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that.
You watch the game together.
What? You don't even need to watch it. You stand
What?
over there. I ain't
What?
going.
Let me have sons,
So you
bro.
stand over there?
Every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, every time a game is on, baseball, football, that's the best bonding moment with your kid.
You gonna take your son fishing?
Yeah.
What?
I always want to go fishing.
You
As
fish?
you should.
Nah. Uncle fish. My uncle fishes. I don't. But like, I always wanted to go fishing with him.
Yeah.
I would like to take my kid fishing one day.
Yeah.
You wanna have a competition between our sons? We can go bird watching.
I ain't gonna lie.
My daughter is gonna
son
beat
kick
all
your
y'all
son's
sons.
ass.
You crazy as hell. Your son was spot a dove. My son was spot an eagle. Well, let's go. We can do bird watching.
So you gonna spot it?
You putting all this pressure on y'all sons. Like, y'all sons just came out the womb like, damn, I gotta go through this.
They're not even formed yet.
Like,
One of
the
them
daughter
is
gonna
good.
get everything, so he gotta
other
get
one is
the
We made it though.
the extra bonding moments sometimes. Cause I'm gonna treat my daughter like a princess. I don't know.
Do you feel like,
until she she gets to that
hold on,
age.
do you feel like you're gonna spoil your kids? Like, rich spoil or like calm spoil?
Nah, I'll calm spoil. I'm very cheap.
nothing. You
I
do
mean,
what you get.
what's rich spoiled versus calm spoiled? Because I feel like spoiled is
Spoiled
like
in general.
spoiled. Because even if your parents have like $5 and they still make it work for you, I still see it as like you're spoiled too. You know?
To me, my opinion, rich spoil is like I don't gotta like they don't gotta worry about anything in their life throughout their whole life.
Not even
Word.
punishment.
Not even a punishment. Calm spoiled is like, hey, they know they got money, but they're still working. So it's like, yo, I can get spoiled, but I'm not really using it to live my life.
Calm spoiled.
yeah, calm spoiled.
I forgot about the punishment. Them kids be walking around their parents. Fuck off. I'm like, oh.
Nah, there is no spoiled at all, bro. I'm sorry. Like, this off the strength of a Haitian household alone.
Yeah,
I could not do
do
that.
y'all believe in being y'all kids?
Yes.
Most definitely.
What?
What? You don't-
Super nanny. It's like, cause like my siblings, they have kids too, and like they're trying to do the gentle parenting, break the cycle. Try to applaud to them, but like sometimes like they just need a good little beating, a little smack, and it takes care of things, with communication on the side. Like you have to have your super nanny moments where you gotta just, not no beat like how we got it.
I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm beating you.
Exactly.
So you won't
It
do
works.
again.
Yeah, it depends on why you getting beaten. Like if you
Exactly.
did some max, that ass is getting taxed. But if you did some max shit, your ass get whooped.
Like I look back at my past and down like, yeah, like these is why kids need to get beat for real. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
like-
I see my side as an example. Why
But
I should
they're-
be
I feel like Terry's gonna be beating his kids.
Whoa. See, it's the 3, 2, 1. You can't give him 5. You get 3, 2, 1. Once you get to 1, that's when you beat him.
Timeout. And Super Nanny told me when
That
they come out of
is-
timeout,
I never
bring them
believe
right
that.
back.
That's timeout. Send him to the corner. What? No.
I ain't never give a kid a timeout. I just gave
I
them
did.
a look. They shut the hell up and went about their day. Kids scared me, yo. This shit.
Not
look is
the
serious.
time that kid was hitting.
Huh? Oh yeah, yo, that's the one kid that wasn't scared of me. I was confused.
Oh, when
Just
we went
hitting
to the,
me.
We went to
Yeah.
the church thing.
Oh, that was the one kid that
Yo.
needed to be beat. He was just attacking me. I'm like, she
Yeah, she is.
She was just attacking me.
You didn't push her?
No, like
We didn't know the people there. We
didn't know the people there.
Why would I
What?
beat on a random kid?
Now, if it was you,
Hey,
you
man.
Haitian,
It wasn't a
It be like
Haitian
that
thing.
sometimes.
I got
Oh, yeah.
invited to.
Oh.
I was invited to a church thing, so I was like, you know what? I'm bringing 2 people with me, so I brought Kay and Herb. And then this little girl just
I asked her
Had
why
no-
too. I asked her. I was
wasn't
like, yo.
raised well.
she had some
Yeah.
I
malicious
would have told you
intent.
don't talk to strangers, nor touch a stranger.
Nah,
Yeah.
kids always do that to me, bro. I don't know.
She had
guess
malicious
that's-
intent against
I
him.
Malicious.
Pause, but I attract kids. Pause. Like I don't know. When it comes to kids, I guess they think I got
Yeah,
good
the
kids.
energy.
But
Yeah.
once I get mad though, they know to just stop fucking with me. Except for that one kid. Chill.
That'd be like my nephew.
But
I think-
you had some type of malicious, like she had malicious intent against you.
Nah,
I don't
she
know what
did.
it was. Like we sat down, and then she see Kay, like all right, bro.
And I was already mad, bro.
Wait, was it you?
I had to eat like 2. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I was just about to say, did
Do
you
what? Glizzies?
You seem like a glizzy eater. It's okay.
Was he gladiator?
Yo, get off me. What's wrong with y'all? First of all, when this hot dog became a crime to eat?
I'm not saying
It's
it's,
not.
a crime.
Yeah, a hot dog.
Alright.
Don't call it a glizzy.
Do y'all bite your popsicle sticks?
Yeah.
Your bananas? I mean, you have to bite a banana.
You gotta break
like,
the banana.
Nah,
Yeah,
some
I
people
break it.
break it.
Yeah,
Break
that
it.
too.
Yeah, you can just break it off.
No, not the little shake. I mean, like, what? I was like, why are you shaking the banana?
You gotta break the piece.
I feel like shaking the banana is overdoing it.
stop
Like
it.
Skittles or M&M's is not cool.
Overdoing it. Why are we shaking the
just
bananas
eat it.
like it's 2 dice? Like
It's not.
No.
And then you gotta look around too. Make sure nobody's looking at you. And like, all right, now we set.
Nah, shaking a banana is wild. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
lie.
overdoing
Like-
it. Like,
I'm like, what?
Don't ever do that in front of me. I might slap that shit out your hand.
Gotta be safe out here. though.
That's what I'll be saying.
What?
Alright.
Wait.
Skittles,
someone catch
M&M's,
you
stuff
back
like that, that's cool to shake in your hand, but a banana?
Word, like,
Breaking the
what I'm
piece.
saying.
But like Skittles, you could just take Skittles straight to like the head though.
From the, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you breaking.
Nah, I gotta
we not about to talk. We not about to talk about this. We
Word.
not about to get to that.
You shake a banana though?
That's
You break
overdoing
you
it.
break
Like,
the top piece off.
so you have to break that top piece off small as hell because you don't have that much. Why are you?
You
why
can't
you
use a
doing
knife? Like,
Why am I using a knife on a
I'm
banana?
not a child.
I'm not
When
a
I
child.
when I cut, so when you put
I don't know,
okay,
for
so
me,
if
I'm
you
not
have
child.
Frosted Flakes and you have bananas and you're about to put it into your cereal, you just rip it. I take a knife and like
But
cut
that's
it up.
different,
right
though.
then slicing.
Yeah,
That's different though. If I'm
Okay.
eating it with something, but if I'm just eating the banana, like, well, I'm
shit.
different from y'all because I'm not.
and I just bite the banana. I don't care where I'm at. Peel. Just like
Sometimes you don't like to eat
Sorry.
the whole banana. You like to cut it up into little thin pieces. It felt like you eating like little banana chips.
Alright, so
Sure.
we're just gonna escape from this banana talk. So back into like, well, I'm guessing like it's a relationship standpoint if we're talking about the chivalry of men and stuff. So what do you feel like who's the prize in the relationship? Actually, before I ask that, who's the prize in the relationship?
What do you mean
We all
the
are.
prize?
we need to both be the
Yeah,
prize.
it's not a single person thing.
yeah, it's not a single. We are all prized to each other.
Do you believe that wholeheartedly?
Yeah,
Okay,
Stop it.
I don't know. 'Cause I know if you got no worth to you, for real, and you gonna have to, I'm gonna have to build you up, then I'm the prize. But if we
Word.
both on equal ground, then we both the prize.
Yeah.
word.
But what's your definition of building up? Because I feel
Like-
like in a relationship, we both building each other up.
Not like the building where it's like this person literally has nothing going for themselves and you have to build them from scratch. Like,
It's like you literally
That's
helping them
word.
with jobs,
Wait.
you helping them
Bro.
get themselves
That's-
together.
That's a true. What why would you put yourself through that?
some
'Cause
people
you
don't know.
building too.
Like,
Yo,
some people are new
you're gonna
to
go
it. Like,
a lot of people go through that when they're in a relationship. They start off good and then go through little down
I mean,
points.
Okay, that's different.
But that's
though.
different.
That's
You're starting
like-
off good, but I'm like off the jump, like you just going
Yeah.
through that.
Bro,
like that's a
especially-
lot of emotional toll and baggage.
Yeah.
Me personally, I,
mean,
wouldn't do that.
and-
I'm not saying it for anybody else. Like definitely
Well,
not.
that
I'm just
person
saying
sees
like
themselves as the him or her sees that themselves.
I'm not
as
gonna look
the
at his
person they
face.
carry.
yeah.
I'm not looking at
Word.
the
No,
face.
what he said exactly what he said. Like when you're with someone, like you just that love and like you want to like uplift them and bring them up. But like some people also like speaking for myself, like you're just blind to it sometimes too. Like especially if it's your first relationship too, you'll just be blind to it, and then at the end you'll really realize like
Like I get that.
I just feel like
Carry
no
the
one's
whole
jumping
thing.
into a relationship. If you're going to be in a relationship with someone, you was talking to them for at least a few months before that, so you know all the struggles
like
that they're
I
going
get
through.
that.
So
But
if you talk through it and you understand that they were going through hard times at the start of the relationship and they're working to build themselves up, if you in love with them, you gonna want to be like, yeah, I see this person is really a good person. They're just going through some hard times. All right, I'm stand by this person. I'm gonna be a strong partner.
and I agree with y'all wholeheartedly. Like
Then
every
again, you
point,
don't have to go through their insecurities and whatnot.
Everybody has insecurities.
everyone does. But
yeah. But
that's
some
not-
people drag it though.
that's not
Like
my
Not some
problem.
people
OD,
damn sure do
like-
drag it.
Like
Yeah.
that's not my problem with y'all agreeing with it. I'm just mad that y'all agreeing with Tan and he's not sincere about anything he just.
Wait.
I was saying it first. I
No,
don't
Wait,
agree with
like,
it.
hey,
I'm speaking about
stop what
Shantae,
you doing
but
right now. Stop
I'm just saying that's why I'm not looking at him.
Stop what you doing right now.
That's why I'm not looking at him.
I'm a very
Look at the face he's making right now.
Stop. So I can tell the viewers what I'm trying to say.
Word.
I'm a very genuine person. All right. I'm very loving too. But when my time is wasted, then it's demon time. All right. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
So someone's been wasting your time.
Yo, whoever's wasting my voice
Someone.
time,
No,
cut it
we
out.
just.
PSA.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
Okay.
What you think about it, Eric?
What you think about it?
I told you how to stay. Oh, okay. So, for me, you say you don't want to build with someone. I probably prefer to build with someone because going into a relationship where someone's already built up, and most of the time you're always trying to build up and continue. It's kind of hard to get on their levels because now you're in a race of this person's above me. I'm trying to catch up to them to build versus you're building from ground up, and y'all both see that progression and like you're building through life, I'd rather that over just going in and being like, yeah, I already got something built with someone. Unless you're really not trying to waste time, but I mean, time is
money.
Word. I love the way you said that, cause like I agree.
Time is money, but still at the end of the day, you don't even know when you're gonna die. All right.
I'm dying in the hood every day, man.
Die in the hood every day.
Dying in the hood every
You be alright.
You okay, Tim? No, son. I feel like something getting to you.
What's wrong with this nigga?
But yeah, so yeah, I do agree with you. But that being said, damn, I'm on the wrong side. All right, so what are the 3 most important things in a relationship?
Wow.
Y'all gonna answer that?
I'm looking at you,
What are you looking at me for? You asked a question.
and you gonna answer it.
You gonna answer it.
It's not hot potato, bro. You just can't pass it so long.
I could answer.
Go ahead, yeah.
I would say it would be communication,
Amen.
space, and then also quality time. I'd want to say communication because, like, just like how it was said, like you both want to grow together at the same pace, but like I would say you want to find someone where you guys are on like an equal level. You don't want to be with someone who, you know, you're always going to feel like you're 10 steps behind, you know, unless, you know, they're able to like help build you up and y'all can both be like on that page very fast. But, you know, communication and being able to communicate with your partner is very important, because if you guys can't even get over like one simple, you know, miscommunication or a problem, like it's done for, because there's always going to be, you know, arguments and someone's going to think it's like disrespectful or, you know, not on the same page. So you should be able to, you know, communicate.
Yeah, she just tagged everything I was gonna say, just like that.
Yeah.
I don't have 3. It's just 1, and that's communication.
So, question for you. With that, do you feel like this generation is able to communicate and be able to talk about the things that they're going to in a relationship, or do you feel like people just bailed out of a relationship?
I feel like nowadays ghosting is so common. Like there's a whole bunch of like toxicness going on in like today's society and generation. Like everyone's super toxic. No one's able to communicate or like even, you know, be emotional. And I feel like guys too sometimes also are like very closed off. And especially like when a girl is like, you know, meets up on a guy who's closed off and like we tell them it's okay, like you can be vulnerable, you know, we're not the type to like play you or hurt you. Like they still don't understand that. And like, you know, it makes communication hard, and it could be the opposite too, you know, where a guy meets a female that he really likes but she's super closed off, and you know, it makes communicating even about simple things hard.
I'm not trying to get played out here.
I mean, me personally, I believe in comprehension before communication, because
Where you going with this?
Yeah, he about
No.
No, he's
Because now I'm
right.
intrigued. You got some word out here. Like, come on, what you mean by that?
nah, I just gotta word it right. Nah, I was watching it.
I'm real interested in what you're about to
This
say.
man be like, T.I., call big word. Now you gotta bring it down.
Comprehension is a big word.
No, but explain
You
yourself.
said you feel like
What?
comprehension before communication.
Yeah,
Explain it.
Explain yourself.
All right, I feel like, especially now in our generation, we just throw around communication is key. But what we really have to understand is that in order to like better ourselves in a relationship, in order to like actually understand this person, or like whatever the case may be, build whatever, like you have to like comprehend, like, okay, Rel, be smart about this.
No, I get you.
Nah, I'm just trying to be smart.
Bro.
I'm not trying to be-
When do you have
Nigga,
to
say this
I
shit,
think-
nigga. We don't
nah.
give a fuck.
You basically trying to say you gotta understand what this person is telling you, because you might be listening, but you don't understand them. Because listening is a part of it, but if you listen to something and you don't understand what the hell they're saying, it's just like one in one ear, one out the other.
He's saying
Exactly.
Let's go with that.
communication and comprehension is a two-way street. You can't
Let's go with that, too.
comprehend without communicating first, and you can't communicate if you don't comprehend what they're saying.
Yeah,
Per-
let's
literally.
go with that.
It's two
Literally.
sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's go with that.
Word. Yeah.
You
Don't worry,
lucky
I
we
got
like,
your back, bro.
yeah,
I'll-
bro.
I'll-
we
I'll-
should-
Yeah.
You was in a sinking boat. We helped you out there.
Back on though.
Next question.
Okay.
What he say?
I hate your
told-
shades.
What was that, man?
Yeah, I'm
We
not-
pull no punches.
You know, he was sitting in the crib and he had a bag full of them, and I was just like, "Yeah, I'm going home. Like, I better go home."
You bag full of what?
What's on your face?
Let me hold one.
Said your last.
What you talking about?
Yeah, that was what I'm talking about.
Stylish.
Nah, it's all right. You look good, brother. You look.
Thank
You got anything to add to
good.
this?
I just gotta get the beard.
You got anything to add?
The comprehension and communication.
Nah, just like in general, like what's the 3 most
You
important?
go your three.
Oh no, comprehension, communication, and trust, or loyalty, whatever one you could really either or.
You throw loyalty and patience in it.
How do y'all feel about space? Like, I've also been seeing, like, on, like, TikTok and stuff, couples actually have, like, their own separate rooms
Bedrooms?
inside their
Different.
apartments.
Don't worry.
When I say
Definitely.
space is important, I mean, like, time. Like, you shouldn't put your happiness only into your partner. Like, you should be able to, like, still have your friends and, like, go out and, have that space, but then, want to see your partner. You need that away time to, like, want to see them.
bedrooms. Is
I should be
crazy.
able to. what's it
Two
called?
different
Look at
bedrooms,
the
those
phone,
match.
Like, you
it's
can have
not
a
right
man
now.
cave or something like that. Your own space,
Yeah.
but we going to sleep
All
together.
up under me every fucking hour.
We're
of the day.
going to bed together.
Can't fucking do anything.
You got anything you want to say?
It's
what?
it's
Just in general.
To the question, my top 3 was probably self-worth, understanding, and patience.
So you
I was-
gonna take my answer?
That's my
Patience.
what? No, that was part of it. I was
you
thinking
feel
about it. If you rewind this track, the
Rewind
tape
the
or
track,
whatever,
the tape.
the video, you gonna see me sitting here like
Question 2, how long is
patience
too
was
long
this
to
finger.
wait?
Wait, you was really doing that?
How long
Yes.
is too long to wait?
I wouldn't say rewind.
I just had to
say
make
it
sure.
if you want.
I'm gonna piggyback on that. Ask your question. Piggyback off what you said. I feel like a lot of generations, our generation now, because you talk about space and having friends. I feel like most relationships are just that two person, and a lot of people don't build friends outside of their relationship. So it just be like, hey, it's just me and you.
Yeah.
And that's it. That'd be the
That'd be
That's for
odd.
you, because
It don't be ass, but like, damn, like it's 8 in the morning.
When the other person don't got friends and you have friends,
Oh, that's
That's
the worst, bro. 'cause
like-
it's like,
Yes,
dang.
that's
And then they try to meet your friends. Just let's.
not even that. When
Yeah,
they
it's
just try to
nothing
keep
wrong
you
with
away
meeting
from
my
your
friends.
friends, it's like, what the hell?
I never dealt with something like that.
Talk about your boy.
I never been. What?
Yo,
I came
what?
from, but
Like I never.
I'm glad you sat next to him. I'm so
Like,
glad.
Guys,
I've never been burdened with like having a significant other with no friends. Like you.
I mean, hey, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing.
Hey, you should.
On to
you gotta meet
the
them
next
up,
question is how long should you be talking to someone before they get into a relationship?
oh, I was just about to ask. I was like, how long is too long to wait? Because I need to know.
yeah, let's talk about this.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Let me,
'Cause
let me,
If y'all real
Let me
DVD
put the-
fans, y'all know about this
let
question.
me put the poop.
Yeah, I know about this.
Poop up. 3 months. That's enough. 3 months. 3 months and that's it. 6 months is too much, but 3 months is just about right.
You want to answer that question?
6 months is crazy. Like if you don't know what you want to do with me in those 3 months, get the hell out of my life, bro. Because you're wasting my time. Like honestly.
It's different for everybody. I believe
I would you that.
you adapt to the situation as it arises. With one person, you may feel like you're ready to jump right in. With the other person, you may feel like you want to take a year or two to see how things
a
really.
year.
A year talking.
You said a year talking.
Talking.
I mean,
The
Oh.
idea is talking, like just in general.
Yeah,
like,
just
that's what
talking,
Urban
not like
asks,
no
how long you
marriage.
think
Like
you
know
should be
that
talking
first
to the
step before
person.
you be like, oh, I be.
Oh, like
Yeah.
be my girlfriend. Like,
3 months.
What?
3 months, 6 months is the longest. 3 months, 6 months. Is
Bro,
the
you can't put a. You can't put a.
I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
can't put a
going
time
how
limit
other
on
people
that.
feel.
My thing is
That's-
you're going into this knowing
But
what
how-
you're doing.
it does
Like,
not low key.
But sometimes you
wait,
don't know
you
that
talking
you're
about the talking
going into it
stage?
knowing what you're doing.
true, but then there's that one person. So let's say, like you. So let's say you're talking to a girl, right? And you really like her, and like y'all been talking for like 6 months, so on, and you really like her, but like she's the one who doesn't know what you want, and next thing you know, it's 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, and the thing is like y'all still go on dates, y'all still like do little things, but like there's no label on it. Like what are we gonna do? Like what are we doing? We're just a situation.
That's a problem
Like,
because in the talking
Situation.
stage, anything can be done. Like I can talk to you, but still fool around with someone else if we don't establish something.
and I
Yeah.
believe, like me personally, I believe that's a bunch of
You
baloney.
touching them like that.
Oh, because I was trying to stop you from talking. that is a bunch of baloney because for as long as I've been on this earth, I've known like one thing to be true. Women always know what they want. They always know what they want. So the fact that I'm sitting here waiting 3-6 months for you to figure out what you want, like me personally, I feel like by the second day, y'all know.
Do you always know what
That's
you
not
want?
necessarily.
but the guys,
truth.
Do you always?
women, it be the
Hold
guys.
on.
Like-
Do you always know what you want?
Do I always?
Do you always know what you want?
Yes, I do.
Nah, yeah, you are a quick
Do
ass
you?
nigga.
I do.
Do you really?
Be jumping so.
What?
That's why he don't get in relationships.
Look,
I do know about
Yeah,
him.
but like that. Yeah. I don't
But I, like me personally, like just on that side of the spectrum, I'm not gonna talk for every other guy that like that's out there. I'm not gonna talk for every other guy that's out there, but I know me personally, like as long as I've been on this earth, like
I think
You ain't been on this
it
earth
is.
even long enough to even understand
I
that
feel like
concept
that-
fully. We're only
Hey.
21 and 22.
22 years on this earth.
I feel like you really only need one good love experience, and that will really shape you. Like one good or bad experience, because
Trust me,
I feel like as a teenager, most of the experience you go through that you think is love is really just
Nah,
intense
it's
infatuation.
honestly.
So until
Just
you really get into a
experience.
relationship
Trial and
as a full blown adult, you're not really gonna understand the ins and outs of a real relationship.
I agree with that. Well, I agree with them. It's like it really depends on two people. I
Shit,
don't
look at how
like,
many relationships end at college.
legitimately.
you don't
like,
get into relationships.
it really varies on who the two people are, because I feel like time is just different for everybody. Like I feel like switching from high school to college, like my time went out nowhere. Like I had lost every single time I had, and it depends on what you're going through in life. It's like you might feel like you know someone in like 3 to 6 months, and then you might feel like you don't. So it's like depending on what's going on, you can establish like, hey, this is my time frame. This is what I want to do. The person's on board. They're on board. If they're not, no. That's it.
all I know is I said this season 1. I say season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. As much seasons as we going through, for as long as I'm on this screen, on their YouTube screen, they hear me on Apple Podcasts or whatever the case may be. 3 months minimum. 6 months is the maximum. I understand whatever your time is, whatever the case may be. Sure. Whatever y'all want to say.
What if I'm the type of person that fed you all that you needed to see for those 6 months, and after those 6 months, once we finally made it official, you see the whole other side
But
of
that's
it.
the next question.
You do not know every part of a person. People don't show you every part of
I'm
them.
trying to get to y'all, and I've been trying to get to y'all for this past the past 3 seasons. You guys are going into the relationship, well, talking stage, whatever the case may be, like with the idea of, hey, I either want to be in a relationship with this person, I want to sleep with this person, or I'm just keeping this person around as, like, something to hold down my baggage. So you're knowing what you're doing in like that 3 month span, 3 to 6 month span. Why do you need 365 days?
Have you ever talked to real people in real relationships, like older people, like 30 and up?
Yeah.
And they all told you this. And no, they all told every last one of them told you this. No. Every last one of them told you this.
Oh, right there.
Yo,
We
stop
can
trying to
call
break the
Lotus.
Stop trying to break the third wall, man.
We can call Lotus. Lotus will tell you the same thing.
I don't want to break third wall.
We can call Lotus. And who else? Who else do I know?
I don't know, because from
can
married
talk to
couples
John,
I heard that they still be learning facts about their significant others well into
Every day,
relationship.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
I can't lie. There's one relationship I did see that was pretty fast, and I was like, okay, you know the relationship.
You talk about
Jennifer
No,
Lopez.
All right. You know what? We're just gonna wrap the show like that. All right, thank you guys for tuning into the episode.
Shit, I got into a
you
relationship
have a
after like
question?
3
Like,
Ask that question on
word.
set, bro.
What's your let's get 10. Yeah. What's your question,
Yeah,
bro?
bro.
You got one chance.
Nah, you just upset.
Yo, what's the
You got real serious talking about end the show.
Time is money, bro.
What's the question?
Do y'all believe in letting y'all girl be big
Yeah,
spoon?
bro.
What was the question?
Do y'all believe in letting y'all girl be big spoon? This is for the men though.
Big
Big spoon. Oh, big spoon.
Big spoon.
I don't have a problem with being the big spoon.
I don't have no problem being a big spoon, little koala bear.
It don't matter.
That's what you added 2 minutes on my episode, boy.
Yeah, nigga.
On Urbane time?
Yeah, nigga.
It's the R&B time.
All right, you know what? Let's end this episode. Buy y'all merch.
Y'all
Stop
should
being
try
broke.
being a little spoon sometime though. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
Stop
not
being broke. Buy y'all merch.
You like little spoon?
Let your girl be a big spoon.
Until next time, DBD, you know me, stay different by the full.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Whole lot of money in the tuck, tryna double up. I ain't in the lane.